Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is David J. Burney.
Hello, I'm Brent James Apperson.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Please reintroduce
Oh, you did your
yourself.
middle name. I did my middle name.
I want the whole...
What?
Yeah, please.
Okay. According to Dave, I'm Brent Crow Apperson.
Second cousin to Smokey.
I don't know if we're quite that close in relation, but
He's just a bully. I'm a bully. I learned from him,
know.
so I'm a bully.
You think? Really?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right. Another good guest list today here on The Breakfast Show. It's good to have you along as usual. We do have a question on the chat box this morning. When are you planning on planting your garden? Curious about that. With this strange winter we've had and really kind of spring, when are we going to put our gardens in? When do we feel confident? We were talking with Ryan Anderson about that just the other day from the garden center. Is it fooling us? Are we going to put our gardens in and then have it frozen? But it's tempting. So the question is today, when are you planting your garden on the chat box?
Well, isn't the old thing, if you plant potatoes, you do that on Good Friday? Isn't that what they say?
Yeah, but as mentioned the other day, you could have them in right now.
Yeah.
I mean, the ground's not frozen. It's very dry.
Yeah.
But that's the question today, so let us know. Right now we're going to take a look at the school lunch menus and see what the students are eating from some of the vegetables out there and proteins that are offered at our schools. And today at Thedford, on this 27th day of March, it's cheese pizza.
And Selma today, Twisted Dog cheese pizza, or the Uncrustable cheese and cracker platter on the menu at Anselmo Myrna.
Poor little dog. Ansley today, cheese pizza.
All right, pizza, kind of a theme here today. SEM serving pizza for lunch today.
Arcadia's switching up a little bit. They're going to have hot dogs.
Sargent is serving pizza today.
Wow.
Corn, fruit cup, and milk at Sargent.
The Arnold schools also enjoying hot dogs today.
Sandhills School in Dunning. Pizza today at Sandhills.
Got a theme going on here.
Yes.
Broken Bow today, Pizza Hut pizza, fresh baked zesty combo subs, Uncrustable cheese and cracker platter. The Grill Station combo is the spicy chicken sandwich basket at Broken Bow today.
Loop City today, grilled cheese or a pork egg roll on the menu today at Loop City.
Callaway, fish sandwich.
Let's see, Gothenburg today, Twisted Dog or pepperoni or cheese pizza. Grill Station combos, a cheeseburger basket, fresh baked combo sub, nacho snackables, some of your choices at Gothenburg today.
Is the Twisted Dog, is that a twisted hot dog?
I don't know. This is just a guess.
Yeah.
I'm guessing like maybe it's a pig in a blanket type thing with the bread around it twisted.
Oh, the bread itself, not the actual dog.
That's my guess.
I hope so.
But I don't know.
It just sounds terrible. Twisted dog.
Yeah.
That seems. Well, anyway, the Prairie Pioneer Center today, tomato bisque soup, egg salad sandwich, and fruit.
All right, couple of more school lunch menus for you. Cozad today, glazed wings with queso, hot dogs, and the pizza bar at Cozad today. And your lunch menu at Litchfield, going with fish sticks today at Litchfield.
7:35 is your time. We're going to play the game, give you a chance to win a prize. What is our prize today, Brant?
Well, it's Friday, Dave, so we're going to go with a free drink from the Secret Garden for you to enjoy. And here is your question. We're kind of asking you questions about songs. Songs that have to do with spring, happy, sunny songs. And here's your question for today. Who wrote and recorded the song, Morning Has Broken?
Oh.
Beautiful song.
Beautiful song, yeah.
Here's your choices. Who wrote and recorded it? Donovan, Sean Phillips, Cat Stevens, or Genesis? Who wrote and recorded the song Morning Has Broken? Your choices are Donovan, Sean Phillips, Cat Stevens, or Genesis. If you know the answer, call us at 872-2801.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did we wake you up?
Nebraska's favorite way to start the day on KCNI KBBN.
Your big dreams deserve small town service, and that's what you'll get at Ansley Lumber and Supply. From new home builds to remodels, including quartz, granite, and cabinetry, their team works alongside of you every step of the way. Need ag supplies like fencing wire, posts, or tanks? They have them. And in a full line of quality Benjamin Moore paint and delivery, and you're set. Visit Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30, or Saturdays, 8 to noon, and see the difference local makes at Ansley Lumber and Supply, downtown Ansley.
RTA's Hardware in Broken Bow is excited to announce we've reached an agreement with the parent company of Aeroseed to continue the popular 5-step fertilizer program locally. It's the same fertilizer and the same vendor as before, plus the heavy-duty, reliable fertilizer spreaders from Aeroseed available for our customers to use. If you are on the Aeroseed program, we have your contact information and will be reaching out soon. All this was just a $2 per 1,000 square feet increase. Stop by RTA's Hardware in Broken Bow. Get signed up.
All right, we didn't get a call on that. I'm kind of surprised. What is the answer?
The person who wrote and recorded the song Morning Has Broken, of course, is Cat Stevens, known now as Yusuf Islam.
Beautiful song. Good to have you along, folks. Anselmo is going to be hopping. That's right. Anselmo is having their volunteer fire department's annual pancake and sausage feed at the fire hall in Anselmo, and that takes place tomorrow. Serving begins at 6 with a free will donation. Great opportunity to thank these volunteers for their hard work and dedication. They deserve many thanks and appreciation, so be sure to stop in and support their annual pancake feed tomorrow evening starting at 6 o'clock at the Anselmo Fire Hall.
I encourage you to check out sandhillsexpress.com on the employment page. A lot of job opportunities being posted right now, and among them, this one through Sargent Public Schools. Looking for a chance to build something special? Well, Sargent Public Schools is hiring for a K through 12 grade music teacher starting this August. It's more than a job, it's an opportunity to grow a music program with strong support, dedicated funding, and a great community behind you. You'll work with students across all grades, lead performances, and make a real impact in and out of the classroom. A Nebraska teaching certificate with a music endorsement is required, and the position includes a $5,000 signing bonus. So apply today by contacting Sargent Public Schools. You can also find all the information on our Sandhills Express page under the Community tab.
Thank you, Brent. An amazing story on Sandhills Express concerning Holly Bowers, who suffered basically a stroke that led to her being declared brain dead. And then what happened from there on was amazing. Holly was saved and is doing better, and they're having a fundraiser for Holly Jo Bowers this weekend at the Sargent Community Center, silent auction at 12 p.m. tomorrow, a cornhole tournament at 12 p.m., free will offering dinner from 5 until 7 p.m., and they're having a dance to celebrate with Lost County Road Dance, and that starts at 8 p.m., and they're going to be shooting pool all day at the Rescue in Sargent to raise money and celebrate the recovery of Holly Jo Bowers' amazing recovery. I don't really want to ad-lib and talk about it because I don't want to get anything wrong here. You got to read this story on Sandhills Express, and Jeremy put that together. He also has the story that he's reporting on our news, which was this morning at 6 and 7 on KCNI, and it will come up again at noon and 5 today on KCNI and KBBN. It's an amazing story, a wonderful thing that happened. But that's all I'm going to say. Just check it out.
Yeah.
Come on in, guys. Come on in. Don't be shy. Nebraska State Bank is here, and we're going to hear from them right after these words.
I love the morning show.
Wake up with us. We sound way better than this. KCNI KBBN Radio.
Get ready to unleash your creativity with the Spring Coloring Contest, happening now. With categories for kids through adults, everyone can join in the fun while enjoying the relaxing, stress-reducing benefits of coloring. Awesome prizes are up for grabs, including crayons, markers, coloring books, and even hundreds of dollars in chamber bucks. This year's contest is presented by Chapin's Interiors, RT Ace Hardware, Grocery Cart, and Grazer's Bar and Grill, where you can also pick up or drop off your coloring sheets. Return those masterpieces to our studios or a participating sponsor location by April 30th to be judged. We're on a mission to cover our studios in your artwork. So grab those colors and help us make it happen. Full details and coloring sheet downloads are also available on the sandhillsexpress.com contests page. Happy coloring from KCNI and KBBN.
With spring planting just around the corner, don't let that neck or back pain keep you from doing what you love. Call Team Physical Therapy 872-5111. We will give you the one-on-one attention that you deserve and get you moving again. Call your movement rehabilitation specialist at 872-5111 and let us help you get you back on track for summer fun. Call Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
7:45 is your time. Thanks for listening to The Breakfast Show on this beautiful Friday morning. We love our guests when they come in, and And we're getting started here now with our first guest with Nebraska State Bank, and familiar faces here that have stepped in. As a matter of fact, Brent recognized the young lady that stepped in from Nebraska State Bank, who we had visited with before, Tierney Christian. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Betsy, how you doing?
I'm doing so great. It's Friday.
It is Friday. You still hanging around with your husband? What's his name?
Yeah, sometimes
Chris?
I try to. Actually, I haven't seen him much this week. He was in Kearney all week working on this beautiful, beautiful piece for one of their customers. Hopefully he'll share it. But it was an amazing undertaking. So I haven't seen him much, but he is home. He came home in time for us to sadly watch the Husker game last night together.
Betsy, I didn't bring that up earlier with Brent because we watched the game together last night. I've never seen a man squirm as much as Brent did last night. And the look on his face at the end of the game was kind of sad, actually.
Dejected, I think we were all feeling all the emotions.
Can I say something real quick? I did feel that way, and I was disappointed.
Yeah.
But we watched the game at Jeremy's house, some of us together.
Mm-hmm.
And driving home, I just started smiling.
Aww.
Because we watched Nebraska in the Sweet 16.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just like, that really was awesome. Wasn't the outcome that we wanted last night, but that was amazing.
I love your optimism.
The
That's
ride,
great.
the ride that they took us on. Those of us who have been around for a while,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we ever dreamed that would happen. So it was still pretty cool.
Yeah, it was
amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fun. And in the real world, it's a ball game, and they
True,
played
true.
well and represented Nebraska well. And so I'm sure they're already talking about portaling in and portaling out next year.
probably.
Is portaling a word?
I just made it up.
It's probably one of those new ones that the Webster Dictionary is going to adopt.
I actually think you should trademark that because
Ooh, yeah,
if,
there you go.
you
It's on the
know,
record.
All right.
I would think people who cover sports might want to pick that word up.
Boy, I'm a lucky guy today,
There
see?
you go. And all the money that you make could be managed through Nebraska State Bank.
Oh, yes,
Full
that's
circle.
true. Good segue, Brent. Yes.
And I trust them because they're good folks and and they're community minded. Nebraska State Bank,
Yes.
Betsy, is second to none as far as being involved in our communities in the area, and I know you're proud of that.
We sure are. It's absolutely a part of our mission. It's something that's so important to us as employees, and I know it is so important to our board of directors and to our management, and that kind of plays right into what we wanted to talk about. Tierney and I are here today to talk about April being Financial Literacy Month. And, that means every age, technically, but at the bank, we really like to focus also on the kids, the younger people in our communities, making sure that they're ready for adulthood. And that can start as small as, preschool age all the way up to high school. We are involved in the in-school bank. I know that we've talked about that here before. And Tierney actually has been visiting the Anselmo Myrna School quite a bit with the in-school bank. Do you want to kind of give everybody just a little bit of a highlight how much fun that is for you to get to do that?
Well, I love it. I used to be a teacher a couple years back, and just seeing the kids is fun. And just seeing them get excited about bringing in money. Granted, it may be for a little bit of a prize, too, but, them like, oh, how much money have I made? And they save, $50 or $100. And some of them have built up quite a big savings, and they have even goals where I know a couple kids have been like, I'm saving up for this, I don't know, Xbox game or something. Or I know somebody was saving up for a hunting license or something when he gets older. So just seeing them have goals and knowing that, okay, if I put this away, that's what it's for versus, getting a pop at Trotters that day or candy or whatnot. So it's been really fun seeing them.
And then with that, learning to manage all of that to make it work, right? To manage the money. And today we have a lot of different ways to spend revenue with debit cards and credit cards and all sorts of ways. Cash is not king anymore. So do you talk about that?
I think we've talked about it with when we bring up school
Sure.
savings banks and just with parents and whatnot, when they bring them in, teaching your kids how to, use a debit card, where the money goes. It's not just magically there all the time. I really like the savings bank part because saving is a hard thing even at any age, putting money away and not spending it. So I like that aspect of it. But with financial literacy, it's nice to talk about all the aspects of it. Here's a card that you can use, but where does that money come from and how to use it properly? And it's not just a money card that has
for like a money tree
thousands of dollars on it. So
I think that the cool thing about our in-school bank is that it's sort of setting in these kids' brains that saving is fun. I mean, for us as adults, maybe we don't necessarily feel that way all the time. But, kids' brains are still developing, and it's nice to be able to put that positive thought in there for them so that when they get older, it'll hopefully just pull forward, and they'll always have that thought in their head. Like, okay, I need to save. I want to save for this. And it's not all about the instant gratification, kind of like what Tierney said, go down to Trotter's for a pop or anything like that. It's more gratifying to be able to save for something, even like if it's in a matter of 4 or 5 years. Like our kindergartners, they start saving, and then when they become 5th graders is when they get their money.
I see.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's safe savings as well. And I think as adults, we like to save where we know what the interest rate is going to be, and it's not going to change on us, and we're not looking at the graph going up and down. I mean, there's a place for that, definitely. But it's nice to have just a solid savings account. So that's good that the kids experience that as well.
Yeah,
Right.
and it's good for parents, a reminder for parents, because I think we don't necessarily think about that when they're that young. We're like, oh, well, that's not, you don't need to think about that till you start a job, and and so that gets the parents thinking about it. And then as they get to like the high school age is kind of where you can shift it then to more of the building your credit side and talking about getting a loan for school and how that's not just free money either and all that stuff. So it's kind of a stepping stone to then talk about it when they're in high school and kind of get the parents, okay, well, if we want you to have a good credit, so you get into college, let's start a credit card, but, have restrictions on it and whatnot. So it's a good stepping stone, and it's a good conversation starter.
Really is. As adults, I think we get caught once in a while. We're proud that we pay all our bills, and we not realizing sometimes if we're not paying them in a certain way, we're not building credit, right?
Yeah, yeah. That's the catch-22 about it is, you're like, I'm debt-free, or I paid this off early, and then you're like, well, your credit score doesn't really reflect that because it's based on consistency of paying stuff off versus paying it off early. And I'm on the consumer mortgage side, so I've seen a couple like younger kids come in that don't have credit scores, or even older people that don't have credit scores because they're like, I haven't had a reason to borrow,
Right.
or I did borrow and I paid it off early. And we always tease like, yeah, unfortunately, it's good to pay it off early, but if you can, pay it off monthly, that's what the credit bureaus are looking at, is consistency of being able to pay something off.
Just the important thing would be making sure you have a record of
Right.
what you're doing, right?
Exactly. And so that's when we get those younger kids, they're trying to buy their first car, or I had somebody wanting to buy a house already when they were young, and I was like, well, to get that going, we got to start smaller. We need to, we do sometimes recommend credit cards within reason, just for paying for gas here and there, because that consistency of paying it off monthly is something that helps. So but that's the biggest thing we see is with the younger kids, they don't have any credit. So that's something that a talking point that parents can, put them on a small consumer loan with them or a credit card with your parents to kind of build that up so that they're set up after college with at least a score of some sort and knowledge of how that works.
I'm getting thought here that maybe you should offer this to adults.
Right?
As well, right?
Yes.
We get to working every day. We get to living our lives, and certain parts of our lives we're raising kids, we're doing this, that, and the other, and we don't think about all these things. But I imagine any adult out there who wants to come in and sit down and talk to one of you at the Nebraska State Bank, you can go over all of this as well, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. We can talk about credit. We can pull the credit, take a look at it, and just see what situation would be best fit for their lifestyle too. It could be just borrowing $1,000 and paying it over a year. That even that little bit, it's not a whole lot of a monthly payment, but that'll make a huge impact on your score if you are working up to try and get something.
Now, have you ever had anybody ask you about neighborhood loans? For instance, if I was needing $1,000 for a project, and my neighbor lived catty corner across the street, had $1,000, whether we should have some paperwork on that or should we just shake hands, what the interest rate might be. You guys ever talk about personal loans like that?
Well, that would be up to you and the neighbor of how you would like to formally write out a contract, or if you're just going to blindly trust.
I was going to say, it comes down to the character of the neighbor.
Yeah, right. History.
Before you start loaning money,
Yeah. You might want to do a background check.
Yes.
Please don't do that. No. It's all good things. With the kids, too, if I remember correctly, you have cards that you have with the school's logo on it, Betsy, that can work for kids of all ages in school.
Right. We have our mascot cards, is what we affectionately call them. We have debit cards that any of our Nebraska State Bank customers can have instead of just the standard Nebraska State Bank debit cards. They are mascots for Broken Bow and Selma Myrna and Callaway. So with South Loop Bobcats for them. So it's just another way to show pride. And if you're interested in that, you just go into your branch or call the bank. And there is a charge. There's a $10 charge, but every single penny of that goes back to that school, whichever school that you choose to use their mascot on the card. So it's kind of a way of giving back and showing your school pride.
Yeah, it's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've talked about several different things. Is there anything else that you wanted to discuss this morning on the Breakfast Show about Nebraska State Bank?
I think that we're going to start gearing up for parade season. It's going to be here before we know it. And Brent's over there shaking his head.
Well, no, you said that and I'm like, yeah,
I know.
Yes,
it's
we are
crazy.
We are going to be in
we'll
parades pretty soon.
We're going to start thinking about that. Obviously, in May is when a lot of graduations happen. Along the same lines as financial literacy, we just want parents to start really, if they haven't already done so, to start preparing your kiddos to go out into the world, whether it's into the workforce or whether it's to a college or a trade school, something like that, just to sort of prepare them for all of the financial things that are out there in this world. Because, obviously money is a big part of being an adult, And so as a parent, it's great to be able to kind of have those conversations with your kids, sort of prepare them for when they move out or get a job, different things like that. And then, if you have questions or if you need ideas on how to start that conversation, please call any of our branches. Any of us would be happy to help you kind of get some information together, what to talk about specifically. I know when Tierney and I visited about coming this morning, she really, and she's already talked about this, about wanting to kind of prepare our high schoolers as they graduate, for the world, whether it's from, having a debit card or maybe even a credit card, making sure that they have checking accounts because, most businesses, when they have a job, they like to do the direct deposits. So
yeah,
they're going to need an account and, to the credit score subject too. So it's all about, as a parent, trying to once again prepare your kids for going out into the world. So this is just another way that we can help you.
All right. And you have the products to go along with that, the cards that the kids can use at college that are capped and safe. And that's another whole discussion with safety these days as far as fraud and so forth goes. So,
right. And that's a big thing with financial literacy is, sometimes maybe the kids will be teaching their parents about fraud, but vice versa is just recognizing as you move into the world that not every credit card that comes in the mail or comes across your email is probably a good idea to sign up for. Or, not necessarily if there's a big push for refinance your student loans here. Don't always trust finding those little things that could help you save some money and not get in those scams. So that's a huge thing, and we post stuff all the time regarding what to look for in that. So just having that conversation with your kids of what to look for, or kids have that conversation with your grandma or with your parents too. Of, hey, don't click on everything that you see, grandma, or don't answer the phone.
Well, that's we can do a whole nother show on that when you guys come back.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a longer conversation.
Yeah.
But
well, thank you, Tierney and Bessie. Thanks for coming in. And have yourself a great weekend.
Yes, you guys as well.
Should be nice.
Should be great. Yeah. News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. The House could vote today after the Senate passed a bill overnight to fund most of Homeland Security, which would end the chaos at airports. CBS's Nicole Killian.
Funding for ICE and CBP or Customs and Border Protection is not included. ICE funding has been a sticking point for Democrats who have been demanding reforms to the agency.
A United flight and an Army chopper averted a mid-air disaster in the sky near L.A. Former NTSB chair Robert Sumwalt.
This is closer than we would like for airplanes and helicopters to be. However, it does show that the system worked as intended, in light of the fact that something was not right.
President Trump's given Iran 10 more days to reopen the Strait of Hormuz after revealing that big gift from Iran, 10 oil tankers that were allowed to pass through.
I say they're lousy fighters, but they're great negotiators. And they are begging to work out a deal.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
In Nebraska news, in a story released by the NSP, the window is closing to join the Nebraska State Patrol in 2026. Applications are open at nebraskatroopers.com through Tuesday the 31st. Colonel Brian Waugh, the superintendent of the Nebraska State Patrol, said serving as a Nebraska State Trooper offers endless opportunities to grow, to serve, and to make a meaningful impact in communities across our great state. Troopers make a difference every single day. Apply now and you could join the team working to keep Nebraska safe. The next NSP training class is set to begin on July 6th of 2026, with graduation scheduled for December 18th. Recruits earn $28.85 per hour during training and receive a raise to $33.75 per hour upon graduation. Troopers also receive an excellent retirement plan, health, vision, dental, and life insurance, as well as free college tuitions for you and your dependents at the University of Nebraska State Colleges or community colleges. Troopers also have opportunities for additional pay, including overtime hours at 1.5 times their base salary rate, shift differential pay of additional $1 per hour if they are regularly assigned to the night shift, and a 2.5% pay increase for qualifying as a bilingual. Troopers also receive a monthly $100 stipend to cover expenses. Colonel Brian Waugh said serving as a Nebraska state trooper offers tremendous potential. Apply now. Don't miss the opportunity to build a meaningful career dedicated to keeping Nebraska safe. The NSP offers opportunity to serve in communities across the state. Each recruit will know their assigned duty station prior to starting camp, as NSP works to balance candidates' duty station requests with the need to provide quality law enforcement coverage statewide. Applicants must be a United States citizen and at least 21 years of age by graduation when they take the oath of office. Applicants must have a high school diploma or GED equivalence. Additional information about the hiring process, benefits, opportunities, and recruiter contacts can be found at nebraskatroopers.com. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting for Central Nebraska's news source.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Monsi Bolaños.
Opening day in Major League Baseball was a success for the defending national champs.
Pages lifts it in the air, left field and deep. It is gone! Andy Pages flips the scoreboard with a first Dodger home run of 2026.
AM 570 LA Sports Dodgers Radio Network. They defeated the Diamondbacks 8-2. The Tigers outscored the Padres 8-2, and the Phillies topped the Rangers 5-3. At the men's NCAA tournament, 3-seed Illinois knocked off 2-seed Houston 65-55, punching their ticket to the Elite Eight, where they're going to face 9-seed Iowa, who took down 4-seed Nebraska 77-71. And 1-seed Arizona cruised past 4-seed Arkansas 109-88. The Wildcats are going to face 2-seed Purdue, who survived 79-77 against 11-seed Texas.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. A red flag warning begins at 9 a.m. tomorrow and continues until 9 p.m. tomorrow night. Daytime highs approaching 53. Today, under sunny skies, northerly winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Lows around 29. Tonight, mainly clear skies. Daytime highs approaching 68. Tomorrow, mainly sunny. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
They grow up so fast, and soon enough they're off to college. But as time goes by, the cost of tuition continues to rise. You know that college is important, but the expenses may seem out of reach. Edward Jones can help. I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Tim McCaslin.
And I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Janet Lawhorn. Let's work together to help you tackle growing college expenses. Call us at 308-872-6849 or visit edwardjones.com to schedule an appointment. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
It is 8 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. Good to have you folks along. Let's go outside and find out what it really feels like with Jack Simpson, also known as LB. What's it like out there, Jack?
Well, it's going good. 27. It's absolutely gorgeous out with a nice and sunny sky. Now winds out of the north-northwest 5 to 10. Barometric pressure at 30.57 and humidity at 78%. No rain or snow in the last 24 hours with 0.06 of precipitation for the month. A high yesterday of 58 and an overnight low of 24. It's nice seeing green grass pop up.
Well, we got a little water on the lawn a couple of days ago. Didn't run the water yesterday because it was so windy. So we'll get back and get that water down a little bit. It will green up.
Yeah.
I don't know how long we'll have to run sprinklers to keep green grass the way it is, but hopefully we've got some moisture on the way, I think. So thanks, Jack.
So. You're welcome.
I mean, LB, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
LB stands for Lover Boy, if you really want to know. Circle V Stitchin' Post, looking to put your logo or name on shirts, hoodies, hats, pretty much anything. Velma has you covered at Circle V. She'll do custom letter jackets as well, personalized exactly how your student wants them. And whether you're finishing up this season or thinking about the next one, now's the time to get started on those letter jackets. Get them ordered and let her know how you want them put together. Velma also creates really special embroidered gifts like throws for weddings, memorials, or those meaningful moments that you want to remember. And be sure and ask about their cowhide coasters, rugs, and table runners, each one customized just for you. Support local and turn your ideas into something you're going to love. Give Velma a call at Circle V Stitch and Post at 872-6173. Leave her a message. If she doesn't answer, she will get right back to you.
Well, we've kind of been talking about growing things here this morning. So what better time to talk about Sun Valley Landscaping than right now? When you start to think spring, think Sun Valley Landscaping in Ansley. And they are excited to once again bring you their succulent workshop. There's going to be 2 options for it this year. One presentation will be on April 2nd, the other one on April the 6th, and both will begin at 7 p.m. Also, they will be doing their very popular hanging basket and container classes with your choice of Sunday, April 12th at 2 p.m. or Monday the 13th at 7 p.m. Again, that's in April. All workshops are $45. Call or text to get your name on the list. And here's the number. Listen close. 308-325-7070. We'll give it to you one more time. 308-325-7070. Also new this year is the option to pre-order your plants. Stop by Sun Valley Landscaping from April 13th to the 16th during the hours of 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and fill out your form. She'll keep your plants healthy and safe until the first week in May. Also, the glow-in-the-dark petunias are back this year, so don't miss out. They also have seed potatoes and onions. Mark your calendar for opening day at Sun Valley Landscaping. It's on April 17th, and we will be there to visit with Chaz and show you the gorgeous greenhouse that Friday morning.
Casey's up to bat from Mid-Plains Community College right after these words.
Central Nebraska Diesel and Renke would like to take this moment to extend their thanks and appreciation to our brave men and women who serve our country through our armed forces. This gratitude also extends to our armed forces veterans for your sacrifice. The freedoms we enjoy today and the bright future we see tomorrow are due to your selfless service, and for this we offer our humble and sincere thanks. For all your mechanized irrigation needs, count on the professionals at Central Nebraska Diesel, who sell, install, and service a full line of reliable Renke systems. Stop in today to see how Central Nebraska Diesel and Renke can help get the most out of your irrigation water.
In Nebraska, honesty and integrity matter. These are the values local broadcasters live by. When others try to divide and mislead, you need a source you can trust that knows your hometown. Nebraska broadcasters aren't just voices on your radio and faces on your screen. We are your neighbors, focused on improving the communities we call home, providing verified information you can trust. KCNI, KBBN, and the Nebraska Broadcasters Association, serving our community, committed to truth.
13 past the hour of 8 o'clock. I want to remind you that we will be having more guests in later this hour. Full Circle Irrigation will be coming in, and Todd Wardeen will be in, probably Greg Johnson as well. We'll see. They'll be in to talk about their annual get-together where they have an appreciation evening, so we'll be learning more about that. Right now, though, we want to learn more about Mid-Plains Community College, and who better than to talk to than Casey. She's up to bat. Casey Johnson, how you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you.
You got your baseball hat on as well.
You know, I have some work to do today.
Oh.
That's not office work. We have some cleaning stuff. We've got some stuff with the truck, and I came prepared.
There you go.
Yeah, we've got, it's a big building, and sometimes you gotta.
Yeah.
We're doing some rearranging and moving, and I thought we're gonna dress for the occasion.
Today's the day.
Yes.
All right. Well, I know we're stuck on this subject on the breakfast show, but the weather is fooling us a little bit. We're going through this whole winter, not really much going on snow-wise. Certainly haven't had any rain. Now, there is some in the forecast, but we're seeing temperatures near 90. So we don't know what time of year it is. What time of year is it at Mid-Plains Community College? What's going on? Because typically we can kind of tell by the weather.
Well, we like to call this our fall preseason. No.
Early summer, late summer?
Yes. I mean, we're always working ahead. So, yes, we are preparing for summer and fall, and we're doing a lot of registrations for summer and fall. Speaking of which, we have a few registration days that are going to be coming up in April. April is, I was just thinking about this yesterday, the busiest month at the college. It's really the busiest month for a lot of people
Yeah.
and things. Because when you're a parent, I mean, or a teacher, the month of April just flies by. And all of a sudden May is here, and then that's just a blink, and then everything just compounds. But in the month of April, we are having some registration days where we are asking students to come in, make their appointments. We used to do these, remember? But way back in the day, we would do what we would call advising days. And these are very similar to those. We just try to open up more of a schedule. So this year we're having our registration days on April 15th, 16th, and 17th. We've got 3 full days where we really just block out everything else on our calendars, but being available to help students. So students can walk in. We're asking anyone from high school students to anyone who wants to register for just a regular class to come in on one of those days. So we'll be talking more about those as they get a little bit closer. We also have, right around the corner from that, on April 20th, we are holding a CDL registration day.
Okay.
If you are looking to get your commercial driver's license. Now, we've talked about this a lot, and I'm going to tell you, this is probably the most difficult class to schedule that we have. Hands down, it is the most difficult class to schedule because there are so many moving parts that come along with CDL. And so in order to be fully prepared for that, we have to have folks that will come in and commit to the requirements that they have to hold CDL. There's a lot. You have to have a DOT physical. You have to upload that physical form. You have to have your learner's permit. You have to have a drug test within 30 days of the class. So you have to upload that. There's a lot of requirements that come along with that. And so we have to have people that will commit to uploading those documents. And so in order to facilitate that, we're going to have a CDL registration day on April 20th.
Okay.
That was a lot of words, I know.
Well, it's a lot of things, as you said, that
I
need to
know.
be done before and during.
It really is. I was just in a meeting yesterday with our CDL guys talking about it, and there's a lot of regulations out there that it's not just run down to the courthouse and get your CDL license. I mean, it never really was that, but it was just challenging, and so we're hoping to help folks facilitate that along so that then we can get that class scheduled, because we have a lot of people that will call and say, put my name on the list, but there's a lot of things that name has to do before the class actually happens.
And there's a lot of different kinds of CDLs, right? I mean, so you have to determine all of that, what they're after. They want to drive a straight truck.
If you're looking to drive a school bus, and we do get a lot of folks that are looking to get employed by one of the schools, driving a bus. It's a process. So that's what we're going to do is have our instructor here to be able to help and answer some of those questions and then get all those documents organized and uploaded. So you'll be hearing more about that as well. But lots of time to register for future semesters coming up here in April. Scattered amongst those, we have some other community education classes. We've got another crafters retreat coming up on April 9th through April 12th, or you can choose April 30th through May 2nd. These are weekends that we open up the college and folks come down, bring their sewing machines, they really bring a load of stuff in there, but they have some beautiful quilts that they're creating, and they just really like the space to be able to spread out, turn some music on, have some uninterrupted crafting time. So if you're interested in that, we've got 2 weekends coming up in April. You can give us a call. We just charge $10 a person just to keep the lights on. So we've also got a class on April 21st. This is timely, unfortunately. But it is called Fire Smart Landscaping.
Okay.
And this is what you're thinking. This is research-based education on how to prepare your yard and your surrounding area to be more fire smart. Not necessarily fire safe or fireproof, but fire smart. Things like keeping obviously brush piles away and things like that, but other things that you can do to help protect your home. So that's going to be coming up on April 21st from 6 to 9 p.m. So
there's probably more to that than you might think. Like
Yeah.
if you think about, well, I just know I don't want to have dry bushes up next to the house and so on and so forth. But what about outbuildings and having lumber behind the outbuilding? And I'm sure the list goes on and on.
Yes.
Having that yard not be dry and brittle,
Mhm.
and especially even in town, but maybe more so out on the edges of town and in the country where you have these fires that move so quickly.
Absolutely. And they are devastating. So this was developed as part of the Nebraska Extension. They have a project called Weather Ready Landscapes Initiative. And it is just what it sounds like, preparing landscapes to be ready for all weather. And that also includes, things like when you have barriers and things around, snow can pile up and it becomes more difficult to melt, things like that. So, but this one specifically is designed to discuss how to keep your house fire smart.
Okay.
So
Very
April
good.
21st, 6 to 9 p.m. If you're interested in these or any other classes that we have offered, you can give us a call.
April is busy.
April is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Kind of sets things up for the next several months, too.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
our number is 872-5259.
5259, folks. Write that down. Give them a call. Always check the website.
Yes.
There's always information about things coming up there. Question not related to the college. Have you been out in the Ford?
Actually, yes. Actually, I have. Those nice days. You just can't hardly resist. So we were able to go for a little cruise the other night.
That's nice. Beautiful machine.
Yes.
Yeah. Casey, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. We'll take another time out with these important messages.
Dave and Brent.
You two guys.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Your friends at Varney Pharmacy in Broken Bow are proud to offer the products and service you love having on your side for the best experience possible. Leader brand products on their shelves offer great value compared to national brand equivalents, while also meeting or exceeding FDA quality standards. You can also shop a great variety of gift items and greeting cards at Varney Pharmacy. With their knowledgeable staff ready and waiting to help, Varney Pharmacy, located in downtown Broken Bow.
Looking for a fresh start in a place you'll love to call home? Broken Bow Housing Authority has one-bedroom apartments available at Custer Heights. Enjoy easy living with no utilities, snow removal, or lawn care to worry about. Need more space? Choose from 2 to 5 bedroom homes with tenants responsible for snow removal and lawn care. Income limits do apply. Visit BrokenBowHousingAuthority.com to apply online today. Don't wait. Contact Broken Bow Housing Authority and open the door to your next home.
8:23. Oh, this is exciting.
Oh, good.
Did you get it?
I did. Egg sighting.
Irwin Gardens and Poultry is cracking back into the parking lot tomorrow at the Tractor Supply Company with farm fresh goodness you won't want to miss. Tomorrow from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m., you can stock up on eggs for your kitchen needs. Straight from the co-op, or I should say coop, straight from the coop to your table. Support local, eat better, and taste the difference with Irwin Produce and Poultry. Very nice people, too. Joan and I have been dropping by there every Saturday morning and picking up a dozen or two of farm fresh eggs. You just can't beat that. And they're priced right. Snag a dozen large eggs for only $3 or an 18-pack of medium eggs for only $3. That's got to be a misprint, doesn't it? Snag a dozen large eggs for just $3 or an 18-pack of medium eggs for only $13. Oh, yes, the large eggs are $3, so you get 18 of the smaller medium eggs for $3. That's not a misprint. That's a buy.
That's a deal.
Don't let this deal scramble away.
Oh, like the play on words there.
Add some farm fresh flavor to your weekend. You're going to find really a nice experience of purchasing those eggs. They're really, really nice folks. Irwin Produce and Poultry will be out at the Tractor Supply tomorrow from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. and they plan to be there every Saturday morning for quite some time. And in getting to know them a little bit better, I think they have something like 130 chickens that are laying eggs every day.
Wow.
So they got it going on. It is exciting.
There you go. Well, it will be exciting tonight at Sylvester's because you get to be the entertainment. Thunder Karaoke is back at Sylvester's tonight. Grab your friends, pull them up on stage. We all know that song you sing out loud in the car. Well, now you can sing it for everybody. The time is now to hop up on stage and sing with your friends at Sylvester's. 9 to 1 tonight. Thunder Karaoke at Sylvester's in Broken Bow at the quiet little place. That rocks! Yes, there you go. East Highway 2 in Broken Bow.
At Nebraska State Bank, they don't just work here, they live here. You'll find them on the sidelines, helping at local charities and supporting hometown businesses right alongside you. For over 100 years, they've been rooted right here, helping families and businesses grow strong. And every decision made locally by people who know your name and your goals. Whether it's helping a student start saving or a neighbor open a small business, they're proud to invest in you and in our community. Nebraska State Bank and Trust, leading, serving, growing. Member FDIC.
Spring is just around the corner, and it's time to start thinking about your garden. The Garden Center in Broken Bow has everything you need to get growing. Pick up soil, grass seed, bulk seeds, and seed packets, including jade green beans in bulk, plus everything you need to start seedlings indoors, from grow lights to heat pads. While you're there, check out the new yard art, solar yard art, and beautiful new pottery that's just arrived to brighten up your space. Find the Garden Center in Broken Bow at 500 Thelma Street, 1 block south of Highway 2, and get ready for spring.
Is nagging back pain or neck stiffness holding you back? At Thompson Chiropractic, Dr. Riley Thompson provides personalized, evidence-based care right here in Broken Bow. No unnecessary procedures, just real results. They accept most major insurance plans and offer discounts for direct pay. Call 308-293-6340 today or schedule online anytime at thompsonchiropractic.com. Take the first step toward moving better, feeling better, and living better. Thompson Chiropractic, care that puts you first.
Just had an idea. This is one I think you're going to like.
Okay.
I think you're going to love it.
What's the idea?
Well, I've been talking about the bird bath in your yard.
Oh, great.
and then maybe turning it into a bird sanctuary with feeders and beautiful waterfalls and different things for the birds.
Waterfalls now?
Yeah, like, a waterfall for them to take baths in.
Okay.
And they could go into the bird bath and then flow out and then down maybe to another pond.
Mm.
I don't know. It's in design. The surveyors.
It's almost starting to sound like a water theme park for birds.
It is. That's a great idea. That's a great way to put it. And with that, I believe we have full circle irrigation coming in here in just a little bit.
Yes.
And I was thinking about asking Todd if he could make a little pivot. That would...
If anybody could, it probably would be them.
Little bird bath pivot. We'll ask and see what we can find out about that when we get them in here.
All right. Sounds good.
More jobs. The Nebraska Department of Transportation is looking for a good team member. They have an exceptional opportunity for a highway maintenance worker senior to join the team of Broken Bow. At the Nebraska Department of Transportation, they reward their employees' hard work with a friendly and supportive work environment that encourages creativity and innovation. And they provide training and career development, advanced opportunities, ample paid time off, as well as a work-life balance and comprehensive benefits package that includes a matching retirement contribution. You can apply online, and you must apply online at statejobs.nebraska.gov. An online state application must be completed. The state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity veterans preference employer. And I believe we are getting close to finding out whether we can have a little pivot put in your yard.
Wonderful.
In the meantime, though, we got to get ready for it. We got to get keyed up for our next guest, right?
Okay. All right.
So let's do that right now. Let's get it going here for him. I know this is something we traditionally do when Full Circle Irrigation comes into the studio.
This is kind of their walk-in song.
Yeah, this is their introduction. This is the intro music for Full Circle Irrigation. And they are here. The guys are here. Brett, would you introduce our guests?
Sure. Hi, Todd.
Hi, Brent.
Hi, Greg.
Hi, Brent.
Hey, good to see you, fellas. Wow. We've been talking so much about the weather. And, I mean, with what you guys do for a living, how has it changed things for you at this time of year? I mean, we are so dry. Everybody knows that. When it comes to pivots and things, are we way ahead of schedule because of what Mother Nature is not doing? Or how is this affecting you guys? That'd be my first question.
Well, this time of year, we're usually really active in getting projects finished up, and there's always late-term projects. And this year, service calls galore right in the middle of everything. And I mean, we already have underground riser pipes rusted out that we're digging out and finding cracks in pivots that didn't drain properly, and just all kinds of things that are keeping us from working on those kinds of projects. And our preventative maintenance, we're trying to get finished up with that. So it's hard to fit everything in when it's dry this early.
Yeah. I'm sure it's a tremendous challenge. So,
yep.
What are some of the things that you guys want to talk about? I mean, I think you've got this is usually when you come in to talk about a pretty big event that's coming up, right?
Yeah, this is our yearly customer appreciation. You know, we'd like to give thanks to all our customers, and you know, get to sit down and chat with them a little bit. So it's always a really good time.
Well, I know that you guys are strongly customer service based in what you do, and I'm sure that the relationships you've been able to develop, obviously important to the business, but important to you guys individually too, I would guess.
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's all about the customer, and we're very appreciative of the customers we have, and we want to try to get them to come in and enjoy some good food and John's homemade ice cream. And we usually have it in February, and we were a little bit late this year. We had some things going on early winter, and several people are asking, "Hey, did I miss your open house, or are you mad at us and didn't invite us?"
They come to expect it now, don't they?
Every year they want to get together and have good food and that ice cream you're talking about. Sometimes you have some reps there as well for them to talk to if they want to. It's not I've only attended once, but it seemed to me like everybody was having good conversations and a good time, and if they wanted information, they can get it, right?
Right. We have of course, our Valley territory manager is going to be there, and some sprinkler reps from Hunter Irrigation, which is Senator, and I think the Nelson Irrigation rep's going to be there. And new this year, we're soup-up dealers this year for grain bins, and so our territory manager is going to be there as well.
So it sounds like you got a good array of people willing to visit while you have a good meal. What's Greg? What's the main dish? Beef, pork?
I'm not sure exactly what it is.
Not wild.
It's ice cream for Greg, probably.
Yeah, it's ice cream.
You'll just eat ice cream. Yeah.
So
you usually have a great meal.
Yeah, we usually have ribs, but this year we're going to change it up. We're going to have steak sandwiches on grilled hoagie buns, and Darlene makes some really good cheesy potatoes, and we're going to have baked beans and Eileen's cookies. And
all right.
So
sounds good. And this is this weekend, right?
Yep.
I've heard your ad, and it starts what time? And it's in Broken Bow this time.
Yeah, it starts at 4 o'clock, and this year it's in Broken Bow, so it's Greg's turn to clean the shop. And next year we'll be back, hopefully, at Litchfield.
Yeah. Well, there's one good thing about this, Greg. It does give you an annual cleaning, right?
It does. But my guys really do keep the shop up really clean for us. I'm really impressed with our guys.
It's a better work environment when you kind of know where things are and it's not dirty, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I wish I was that way. My garage would be
right on. You, Todd, you've got a great group that you have put together over the years to help you with all of this, don't you?
Yeah, we've got some really, really good veterans, and Nathan's my son's on the crew now, but we've got some guys that have stuck with us through thick and thin, and that experience just makes a world of difference in who's representing us to our customers. If we send guys out that know what they're doing, and guys see consistent faces when they come out, they're comfortable with it. And if you see a new face, or obviously you're always going to have a little bit of turnover. So if you have some young guys, we try to take them out and have them under our wing and train them. And my big thing for them is if you get out there and you're not specialized in something they ask you about, don't be afraid to say, "Hey, I got to make a phone call," or But for the most part, we've haven't had tremendous turnover, which really helps.
Yeah,
because you really struggle when you can't keep people.
You have quality equipment that you're selling or repairing with your parts and so forth, and the service part of it. I think everybody who's on the end of good service really appreciates it. Anybody who's been on the other end of service not so good, it's very frustrating, and it costs a lot of money when you're not getting what you're paying for, Greg. I mean, it's a big deal, isn't it?
It's a very big deal, and we strive. We put in extra hours and just try to keep up with everybody and the demand, and the demand gets more and more every year. So, especially with the dry weather now, I've never did a service call in February before in my life, and I did this year.
Wow.
Yeah. They're watering up rye, so. Yep.
Yeah, running then, and they're going to want to start early if we don't get a break here, right?
Oh, they've started.
Yeah.
There's a lot of running.
Yeah, so this is a different animal you're dealing with this year weather-wise. I was going to ask you, Greg, too, on some of the upkeep in the off season, what there was. The electric side, I know you talked about maybe not getting some things drained properly and so forth, but on your end, there's things that need to be taken care of out there with mice and corrosion and electrical things that can cause some problems too, aren't there?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, we actually just did a job the other day for mice damage. So, yeah, mice are terrible. But, yep, some drains that don't drain and they freeze and break. I know Todd ended up doing one the other day. He learned that welding underneath isn't very fun anymore.
Everything's
It doesn't
getting a little
sound
harder.
fun.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good at all. Mice are. Do they talk about the products they use to make wire? Because I had a relative who had one of those large camper vans, and they parked in a national park one night, and the next day nothing was working because the mice got in there because was there soybean or something?
Yeah, I think it's soybean oil or something it's made out of.
Yeah,
they like it.
They go nuts on that, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is that something you have to watch with your wiring?
Not so much. It's mainly to conduit breaking and stuff where they can get up in there, and then they'll chew on anything. So
yeah, doesn't matter.
Nope.
What about new technologies, guys? Are there some? It never quits. We're way past being fascinated by being able to run a pivot with your phone. That's kind of old news now, but it's a handy tool to have. Are there new things that you're working with right now, or are you kind of just set with what you have technology-wise?
The latest product we have out it's called an Icon Plus control panel, and previously you either had to have a computer panel, a larger panel that was fairly expensive, and if you order them on a new pivot, it kind of buffers that cost down. But to add that was, you're talking $4,800 or somewhere in there. And now they have this Icon Plus panel, and it's a smaller plastic panel that you mount beside your existing pivot panel, and the price range is in the 2000s installed. So it's brought that price down. It gives you full control. It has a touch screen, so you can run it from the field. All your programming still will have to take place with your phone, but a lot of guys have kind of come to expect that and are comfortable with it. Mm-hmm. And I think it's probably going to replace the units that previously we had to put out on the end of a machine, and you could control it from the end, but you couldn't start the pivot very easily. Now with this panel, the price range is a little bit more affordable, and it gives you a lot of opportunities. And guys first they want to monitor, and then they have a computer panel. Well, then when they're doing field work, they want to start that pivot up and move it while they're doing field work, and so it kind of becomes addictive.
Yeah. And it never stays the same. You guys have to stay up with it, which is what you do. But all of those things are tools to, like you say, when they're getting ready to work a field, they want to get in there and get things moved. It's much different than it was, 10, 15 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah. So as far as back to your party that you're having, your gathering, who all's invited? Customers, potential customers, people involved in agriculture. You have a guest list at all? How does that work?
Radio announcers.
Yeah, I've been there. It's good food.
Yeah, I know. It sounds delicious.
We don't really check invites at the door.
Okay. I didn't think so. So.
But yeah, we have. We've sent out invites to our customers. We've had a few customers for some reason have told me they don't get an invite every year. So I don't know if we like to blame the Postal Service, but if you're a customer and you didn't get an invite, let me know, because we want to check on it.
Okay.
And potential customers, people interested in our products and service, and radio announcers.
All right.
Don't tempt us.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun, a lot of good people there. Kind of also, we shouldn't overlook the facility you have here in Broken Bow that you built on the corner out on the East Highway. That's a great looking facility. You've, I think, even added on since you built it the first time. You got a great office in there. It really looks sharp on the corner there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
thanks. We haven't added on to it, but we have changed some things inside, and we have we build all of our sprinkler packages in house. So we've converted a room that could have potentially been an office into sprinkler. It's all sprinkler parts and a nice place to put sprinklers together. And it just gives us the opportunity, if somebody needs a package or if we move a used pivot in, I could design a chart and that thing can be out the door the same day.
Wow. I was also wondering, forgive me if I ask dumb questions because I'm, as you know, not a farmer or a rancher, but I know that the bin business varies on markets and all sorts of different factors. But I'm wondering if they're thinking about getting some bins built for themselves from you guys, maybe ordering sooner than later. I'm thinking right now might be a good idea. Was as busy as you're going to be. Does that make sense?
Yeah, if you want a grain bin for this coming season, you really have to get on the stick shortly because the last one we ordered was a couple weeks ago, and I think it's early August, late July, early August. So we can still fit bins in, but it starts to get a little bit stressful if you see the concrete getting poured and you're starting to think about starting on some wet corn and the bin's not up. And so, the sooner the better.
Yeah. And they could probably, somebody want to, they could talk to you about that this weekend.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Question, guys, and I know we're a little off the subject here, but I don't know if you happen to be listening lately. And I know, Greg, birds are important to you because you're an outdoors guy with all your hunting and everything. I'm working on a project in the neighborhood over at my neighbor's place. And I'm trying to put together a bird sanctuary over there. And it started out as just my neighbor had a very small bird bath, very shallow, not able to really host that many birds at one time. And I got to thinking, well, a bigger bird bath, a deeper one would be nice. Next thing you know, I'm thinking about, maybe putting some lights in the bird bath and maybe having some habitat around there, maybe bring in some quail. I don't know, Greg. But then I got to think, I was watching some cardinals the other day in our lilac bushes. We had the sprinkler going, and they were a pair, and they were just having a great time bathing. Getting the sprinkler, hitting them with the spray. So that brought me the thought that maybe like a little waterfall or some sort of spraying system could be installed around the bird bath because it's going to be a luxury bird bath. Do you think you could build a little pivot for me?
He's asking you, Greg.
Say no, please. Just say no.
Well,
and if you're able to do this, don't you dare make one that he can control with his phone. All right? Don't you dare do that.
Oh, that would be sweet.
I think it's more about having time to do it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
For you guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe in the off season we could talk.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah. We have some Mr. sprinkler heads too that would miss just a nice fine.
That'd be nice. That would a lot of birds come over there, Brent. And remember, 70-30. I'd be willing to pay for 30% of this install because you're going to be able to enjoy it 70% of the time.
But you might up your lawn mowing rates for your neighbor.
Yes. Well, he'll up them.
I see.
This is what. See, I think he's got this plan. He's going to build all of these things that he'll have to mow around. So he's going to build all these things, then he's just going to drive over to my place, mow the yard, and then charge even more because he had to mow around things.
Well, it does. It does take more time, and then you're exposed to the sun. Got the UV rays that I'm going to have to be insured for. I mean, there's a lot of things to consider here.
Boy.
Well, I'll talk to you guys in the off season, and when you're not so darn busy.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, I do have a question, and I'm kind of with Dave. I always get nervous about asking questions because I'm like, oh boy, it might be kind of dumb. But you're talking about, using your phone and the control panels and everything. I mean, you guys are out in some, sometimes remote rural areas. Connectivity, is that an issue? Have you kind of been able to sort through that, or how does, or is connectivity even an issue, I guess? Is that a fair question?
Yeah, it is an issue in some places, and luckily you can kind of do some research and see which phone service or which cellular service is the best in that area. And so they have those options as well as directional antennas. We do have an area that's really, really tough, and you can try to get hooked into the internet, and we've got some areas that are tough enough, but there's like a facility there with internet capability, and so if there's a really bad area and you have several pivots, we can kind of justify setting up a system like that would work. But for the most part, you don't have to have quite as good a signal as you need to make a phone call for this stuff to work. So it works pretty well.
Doesn't require a lot of bandwidth or anything like that. Do they ever go to a satellite system? Do they have those where they? I think that would be pretty expensive, but
I don't think they do yet.
Yeah.
But I can see it coming.
Yeah. I guess that question wasn't totally dumb.
Yeah.
No, because there are tough areas.
Yeah.
And one thing nice is, especially on the commercial power situations, even when we're out working on pivots, if we can get a pivot in line, but we know there's a problem out on a tower, and if they're out of line, you can't start them with your phone, but because there's safety switches in them. But we can go out, put a motor on, and start it from out there right on the tower. If you want to, and of course you need to be careful if you're working on one to shut the power off so somebody else doesn't start it. But it's a very useful tool for us even in the service side.
Yeah. Well, you have the experience, as you mentioned, with your crew. You have the tools. You have the great products. So you've really grown. Of course, you still have the facility in Litchfield, and as you mentioned, next year's party will probably be down there. But this is a chance for folks to come in and maybe unwind a little bit and enjoy some time with you guys and some fellowship and have a good time. So I hope people will do that. Evidently, they were worried that you weren't going to have one if you're running a little late, so that's a good sign too, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Anything else you wanted to mention, guys, that we didn't talk about? And we can talk further about the project over at Brent's, or we can save that for another time as well.
I say save that for another time.
You never know what could show up in your yard.
Yeah, that's right.
Please.
Yeah. Well, it's great having you guys in. I hope that we covered everything. Mostly you want to have everybody that's your friends and clients, your customers, come in and have something to eat, right?
Exactly.
It starts at what time again?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock tomorrow. Okay. Yep. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. We'll take a time out with these words on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Hi, this is Andrew Knost, CEO at Gothenburg Health. We believe quality healthcare does more than heal. It helps communities thrive. We continue to reimagine rural healthcare with a balance of innovation, compassion, and expertise to serve you better. And because we're supporting our friends, family, and neighbors, delivering quality care just means more. Gothenburg Health, well ahead.
Are you looking for a local seed solution working alongside a local partner? Call Terry Sterner about your alfalfa, cane, cover crop, and food plot goals. He'd be happy to talk to you about the solutions he offers as a representative for La Crosse Seed. To maximize ROI while also keeping your wallet in mind, go with proven products that increase the bottom line at a good price. Call Terry Sterner in Myrna at 308-643-9476. That's Terry Sterner at 643-9476 for alfalfa, cane, cover crop, and food plot seed.
Here at Bruning Bank, our roots run deep in Nebraska agriculture, and we are proud to work with farmers and ranchers every day to grow and improve their operations. In honor of National Ag Month, we want to recognize all those who work in the ag industry and say thank you. These past few years have not been easy, and you have shown your resilience and dedication to your land, crops, and livestock productions. Bruning Bank is proud to support your operation by providing you with all the financial services you need, from checking to loans to useful business technologies. Bruning Bank, build, grow, thrive, member FDIC.
Wait! Stop! This is not a drill. Gateway Motors just triggered a vehicle alert you need to hear. Select Chevrolet Equinoxes, Trax, Trailblazers, Nissan Altimas, Jeep Compass, and Toyota Camrys are all part of one exclusive promotion. Just $299 down, $299 a month with approved credit, and every one of them is tagged with the Gateway Motors Lifetime Powertrain Limited Warranty. There are only 10 vehicles available. When they're gone, they're gone. Look for the vehicles with the green dot on the windshield. That's how you know they're part of the deal. Get to Gateway Motors in Broken Bow. This is only while supplies last.
1, 2, 3.
And you guys are fun and active and lively and just a good station.
Central Nebraska wakes up with Dave and Brent on The Breakfast Show. Homeowners, landlords, and business owners of Custer County and beyond. Is your lawn begging for a makeover? Sharon Lawn Care and Sprinkler Repair has the magic touch for your green oasis. A 4 or 5-step fertilizer program, sprinkler repair expertise, and top-notch aeration and mowing. Transforming your yard into a lush paradise is just a call away. Call Kyle at 308-870-0348. Serving Custer County and beyond.
Sharon Lawn Care and Sprinkler Repair, where the grass is always greener.
Injuries happen. Staying injured doesn't have to.
At Rise Rehab and Performance, the focus is on recovery, performance, and keeping you moving. With one-on-one care, customized PT plans, and performance-based programming, they help people of all activity levels come back stronger and move with confidence. From rehab to long-term performance and injury prevention, they help you rise above the pain and get back to what you love. Rise Rehab and Performance. Call 872-5800 to set up your appointment today.
Just hearing the word IRS can make people break out in a cold sweat. No one wants to deal with the IRS, and now you don't have to. The good news is Legal Tax Defense has been successfully negotiating with the IRS for more than 15 years. It doesn't matter how much you owe, whether it's $5,000 or $5 million. You deserve the best in the business on your side, and that is Legal Tax Defense. Even if you're working with someone else and just want a second opinion, there is no cost or obligation to call. They can prevent levies, liens, wage garnishments, even file back tax returns. And the best news about Legal Tax Defense is they won't take your case unless they know they will reduce or eliminate your tax debt. Call Legal Tax Defense right now for a free no-risk consultation. 800-265-7681. 800-265-7681. You have nothing to lose but everything to gain. 800-265-7681.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. The House could vote today after the Senate approved most funding for DHS, including paychecks for TSA workers, to end the chaos at airports. Blame games underway. Minority Leader Chuck Schumer.
This could have been accomplished weeks ago if Republicans hadn't stood in the way.
The president's giving Iran 10 more days to open the Strait of Hormuz. Secretary of State Rubio's in Paris. The BBC's Nomia Iqbal.
Marco Rubio is essentially here to try and sell the strategy of the Iran war, explain the position on Iran, which is not going to be an easy task given that there is a lot of confusion out of the U.S. on exactly what that is.
A tour helicopters crashed on a remote beach on Hawaii's Kauai Island, killing 3 people. KGMB TV's Stephanie Lum.
Officials have not identified the victims, but say 1 pilot and 4 passengers were on board the chopper operated by Airborne Aviation.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Monsi Bolaños.
Opening day in Major League Baseball was a success for the defending national champs.
Pages lifts it in the air, left field and deep. It is gone! Andy Pages flips the scoreboard with a first Dodger home run of 2026.
AM 570 LA Sports Dodgers Radio Network. They defeated the Diamondbacks 8-2. The Tigers outscored the Padres 8-2, and the Phillies topped the Rangers 5-3. At the men's NCAA tournament, 3-seed Illinois knocked off 2-seed Houston 65-55, punching their ticket to the Elite Eight, where they're going to face 9-seed Iowa, who took down 4-seed Nebraska 77-71. And 1-seed Arizona cruised past 4-seed Arkansas 109-88. The Wildcats are going to face 2-seed Purdue, who survived 79-77 against 11-seed Texas.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. A red flag warning begins at 9 a.m. tomorrow and continues until 9 p.m. tomorrow night. Daytime highs approaching 53. Today, under sunny skies, northerly winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Lows around 29. Tonight, mainly clear skies. Daytime highs approaching 68. Tomorrow, mainly sunny. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Power Solutions of Broken Bow is proud to be your local Vermeer dealer, offering the strongest equipment and parts out there. They are also your one-stop diesel shop, fixing major breakdowns to simple repairs. 2 miles east of Broken Bow on Highway 2, Power Solutions, your local Vermeer dealer.
9:03 is your time. What do I do with the weather chart? There it is. 33 degrees. Jack brought that in a few minutes ago, probably closer to 34. I'm just projecting here. 34 under a sunny sky. Winds picking up out of the north-northwest, 10 to 15. Barometric pressure 30.60 and rising. Humidity at 74%. Yesterday's high was 58. Felt cooler than that with all the wind yesterday. An overnight low of 24. 600's precipitation is all we been able to talk about all this month of March. We do have a chance at some precipitation in a few days, so let's hope that does happen. Right now, though, very, very dry out there. Red flag. If they don't have it up, it should be, so let's be careful out there. Whoops, sorry. Go ahead.
I saw what fire weather watch at least.
Okay.
I know is in effect. I think through the weekend or something.
All right.
So
yeah, it was just obvious. I mean, just because it's not 90 doesn't mean there's no danger out there because it's so brittle, so dry.
Yeah. Well, and man, we read the current conditions at noon and 5, and my goodness, even at noon now. Sometimes I'm reading relative humidities under 30% at noon.
Yeah, and so that later on in the day it's going to be, 20%, either side of 20%. That's a fire stick right there.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
Let's be careful and do the best we can with all of this because we certainly don't need any more fires anywhere here in the state of Nebraska. That is a for sure.
Loud thunder, heavy rain, thin line between joy and pain. It's a long, strange trip, it's all insane. You ain't.
All right, the sounds of Cody Jinks, loud and heavy, according to a recent article that is one of the most popular Cody Jinks songs. But he has a lot of them, and that one is one that I found just the other day. Hope you enjoyed that.
Yeah, good tune.
Nebraska Land Hearing, if you heard it correctly. Did you hear that correctly?
Huh?
Out there, did you hear that? Okay. If you didn't, or you're wondering if you did, we can help. Roxanne can help. If you are wondering if your hearing is as good as it should be, or what it was at one time, Roxanne at Nebraska Land Hearing Broken Bow will work with you to find out. She'll have a test that she can do for you, and then if you do need hearing aids and some assistance, she'll work with your budget as well. You don't have to break the bank. You can work with Roxanne. She'll work with you on that. She's been serving the Broken Bow area from the same trusted location for over 10 years now. And Roxanne has been helping her neighbors hear better without the hassle of the long drives or those big city prices. With over 35 years of experience and multiple Best of the Best awards, Roxanne offers top-quality, state-of-the-art hearing technology, including rechargeable hearing aids where you don't need batteries and don't have to mess with that. She also provides free evaluations, free office calls, extended warranties, and discounts for both new and returning patients. So skip that long drive. Call Roxanne at 308-384-3852 and schedule your appointment today for expert hometown care that fits your budget right here in Custer County, right here in Broken Bow inside the Chamber Building. And a bit of a testimonial here. I've been doing some business with Roxanne for a relative, and the service after the sale is second to none. We were just talking earlier about, you can have great products, but if you don't have service to back those up, it doesn't work out so well. But Roxanne, once you buy the hearing aids, any follow-up is part of the fee you paid for the hearing aids. So you'll find that she'll take care of you. Sometimes there's adjustments that need to be done, or maybe that hearing aid didn't work quite as well as a different style. As time goes along, you'll have to buy some more hearing aids, but the service will always be there.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of the service always being there, you'll find great service and great food at the Tumbleweed Cafe, one of the staples of dining here in Broken Bow and Custer County. Tumbleweed opens 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. daily for dine-in. Of course, they have that wonderful Sunday buffet to enjoy. From 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. Monday through Friday, you'll find delicious breakfast items you can pick up, including burritos, sandwiches, cinnamon rolls, biscuits and gravy, and more. Drive through and grab a quick breakfast to go from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. Monday through Friday at the Tumbleweed. Of course, now they make their pre-made casseroles as well, which you can purchase and take home to pop in the oven. So, as always, great things going on at the Tumbleweed. And connected to them now, don't forget about Cracker Jack's Sports Bar and Grill. Come on in, grab some great food, cold drinks, and visit with friends. You'll find cheese cigars, wings, clubhouse flatbreads, burgers, and fries. It's all happening at Cracker Jack's Sports Bar and Grill and the Tumbleweed Cafe here in Broken Bow.
And if you head up the highway to the west on Highway 2, not far from the Tumbleweed, on the south side of the highway is the Whiskey Barrel. And Stan and the crew is ready to take care of you. The service there is second to none, and they have all the products that adults want to choose from as far as beverages go. And if they don't have it, they will try to get it for you. One of the things that they really want us to stress when we talk about the Whiskey Barrel is everyday low prices. And they're always kind of also paying attention to their customers, how often they come in, what they like. They mold it to you. And so there'll always be something on the shelf as an adult that you'll enjoy at an everyday low price. No glitzy specials, nothing like that, just everyday low prices. And as you pick up your beverages, whether it be pop or an adult beverage, and you put it in the cooler, free ice with purchase, and of course free advice from Stan and wonderful conversation with the crew there. They're just a good bunch of people. They're open 7 days a week at the Whiskey Barrel in Broken Bow, Nebraska. We'll be right back.
Some secrets can't be kept, like what's new at the Secret Garden. Fresh spring items have arrived, and this weekend take 15% off anything with the color green, including decor and even pre-orders of spring plants. Reserve yours now and pick them up in May, just in time to grow. Open Friday 11:30 to 4:30 and Saturday 8:30 to 4:30. Shop anytime at thesecretgardenonline.com. Psalm 136 verse 1 says, "Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His faithful love endures forever." The Secret Garden, 2 1/4 miles west of Myrna on Highway 92 and a half a mile north.
14 minutes past the hour. Dave and Brent with you here on this Friday on The Breakfast Show. I do sometimes worry about Lola at Chapin's. I've said that before. I've said it publicly here on The Breakfast Show. Because sometimes her discounts on products scare me a little bit.
Scare you how?
Well, it's great for the customer.
It is great.
Deep discounts, sales beyond sales. But sometimes I just worry about her being too generous. I don't want people taking advantage of Lola. Known her a long time. Gene and Lola and Connie been staples of this community for a long, long time. So when she gets a little crazy, she kind of goes off the deep end, I worry a little bit. But here's what's happening right now, and I'm actually doing this without this being ordered. As a live read. I'm doing it because I'm worried about Lola.
I see.
But I think she will be very happy and not be disappointed if you come in and take advantage of these deep discounts she has going on right now.
Yeah, she has an amazing sale going on right now, right?
Oh, man, I tell you what. Your last chance to snag winter apparel at the lowest price of the season. Get this. Through Saturday, through tomorrow, today and tomorrow, Lola has all her winter merchandise marked down 75%.
Whoa.
That's right.
That's a discount.
You're going to pay 25% of the original cost of the garments. You won't find a better deal. So this is happening today and tomorrow, and then Lola's going to move out the remaining winter items that aren't sold and bring in all the new spring items and fill up the floor again. She probably has some spring items already out, but she's going to move what's left of the winter out, bring in all spring, and you can go in and shop all the new merchandise there as well. Now, Lola is located right on the south side of the square, right on the corner, right by the stoplight there, and they're ready for you to come in and take advantage of Lola's craziness.
Yeah.
Poor girl.
And her generosity.
Yeah, that too. If you like fish.
Love fish.
One last chance to take part in the Columbus Fish Fries, Knights of Columbus Fish Fries. That is today in Ansley at the Ansley Community Center. And they also have a little sidebar for this, a benefit for fire relief for the state of Nebraska along with this as well.
Yeah, that's where I believe the proceeds of tonight's event will go toward. So that's very generous of them to do that.
Serving at 5:30 until 7 or until the fish swim away. No, they're not alive. Until the fish are eaten. So get there at 5:30 and enjoy. They'd love to have you. Oh, I got some more notes here. The Mind Match jackpot is up to $125.
Oh, boy.
That's right. And if you want to play next Wednesday, get in the queue. Get in the pool. Go to sandalsexpress.com. You'll find details on how to enter and how the game works. Now, if you played before and you didn't win, you are still able to play again. If you win, and no one has, then you take your cash and that's it. 7:45 Wednesday mornings, brought to you by the Garden Center and Gateway Motors.
Am I eligible?
No.
Oh. I was hoping I would. I'd try to match my mind.
Yeah. Okay.
I would probably mess it up. Jeremy would ask me the questions on Monday, and then on Wednesday, I bet you I couldn't even remember what I said.
Oh, I don't.
That would be embarrassing, wouldn't it?
I think if it was sports trivia, you'd be all right.
Yeah, maybe.
here's one you can take part in, but you can't win any prizes. But you can take part in it.
Okay.
The spring coloring contest.
Oh, yeah.
Just kicked off this week, and the sheets are being dispersed around the area, or you can go online and get the sheets. Now, there's different age groups, so different degrees of difficulty, I guess, difficulty or challenges on staying in the lines and making it nice and neat, depending on which, 0 to 5, let them scribble wherever they want, I think. But anyway, the little ones will be winning prizes like coloring sets and little books and different things.
Crayons.
The adults, however, at the top of the category, the older category, will be eligible to win, have a chance to win chamber bucks. $125, $150.
Oh, wow.
I think. I don't know. A lot of chamber bucks. Just as good as cash. So if you'd like more details on the spring coloring contest here at KCNI, KBBN, maybe win hundreds of dollars in chamber bucks, or for the kids, some crayons, markers, and coloring books. These categories are for everybody. Download the pages. You can do that on Sandals Express and get the details on how it works. Most importantly, you need to get those back in by April 30th. And you can drop them off here or participating businesses. And right now we have coloring sheets available at Trotter's Woe and Go locations in Broken Bow, Myrna, and Sargent, Healing Hearts and Families, the Iron Bow Tattoo, and more locations to be announced as we go along. You going to get a tattoo?
Well, probably not.
I think what you should do is get a tattoo of a color, like a crayon.
Oh, yeah?
On your arm.
I've kind of always wanted, I just think it makes guys look tough when they have a tattoo of, like barbed wire around their arm, and then I realized I don't even know if my arm would be big enough for one barb. I'm like, maybe that wouldn't make me look very tough.
I think my barbed wire fence would sag.
Yes.
Let's take a look here. Easter egg hunt tomorrow in the Arnold City Park beginning at 11 a.m. Oh, and the Hunters for Youth Easter egg hunt is being held tomorrow at Malham Park in Broken Bow from 10 until 10:30 for infants up to 15 years of age. And as we mentioned earlier, don't forget about the pool tournament and fundraiser for Holly Joe Bowers in Sargent. Lots of things going on in Sargent tomorrow in this amazing story of Holly Joe's comeback. And they'll be having pool tournaments throughout the day, cornhole, and all sorts of other things going on, and a dance with a live band. So Sargent will be hopping tomorrow, and what a celebration that will be. So take part. They'd love to have you come and enjoy. And let's see, Mason City on Sundays having their Palm Sunday pancake dinner, free will donation there. They're also having an Easter egg hunt in Mason City on Sunday from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. And backing up to Saturday, don't forget about the pancake feed at Anselmo at the Fire Hall from 6 until 8. Free will donation there. And, of course, the Arcadia Methodist Church is having their annual family banquet. And if you now have found that you can go, give an Arcadian a call, Roland Sell. He'll see what he can do about getting you in. Otherwise, they needed to count for the meals. And that's pretty much what I have as far as things that we're aware of that are taking place in the next couple of days.
Radio programming note, tomorrow we will broadcast for you the Nebraska football spring game. Nebraska wrapping up their spring football practice, and they're going to go back to kind of the traditional way. They kind of separated from the traditional way of playing an actual game last year. They're going to go back to that this year. So the Huskers Radio Network is going to call the spring game for you tomorrow. We're going to broadcast it on KBBN 95.3 FM. Coverage will start at 9 a.m. The game itself will kick off at around 11, and we'll have coverage of that for you on KBBN Radio tomorrow morning into the early afternoon.
All right, time to start thinking about other sports besides basketball. We have ladies softball and men's baseball on the Husker side of things. and the spring game, as you mentioned, coming up to kind of get us thinking about the Kool-Aid that will be drank between now and the first football game of the season.
Absolutely.
We'll be right back.
Every machine has a story. Early mornings, long harvests, years of hard work. When the time comes to sell, AuctionTime.com helps make sure the world sees that equipment. Whether you're selling one piece of equipment or planning a retirement auction, start by knowing what it's worth. At Auction Time, we'll help you start with a free equipment valuation and plan the best way to sell. Call 402-458-4570. That's 402-458-4570. AuctionTime.com. Local expertise, worldwide buyers.
9:25. I want to thank some businesses here today. I have the list here somewhere. Let me find that, Brent. I have it. I want to just thank our ag sponsors, Ag Salute sponsors. It's in this stack somewhere. This is live radio, so bear with me. I'll find it. There's Lola's crazy sale. Oh, here it is. All the businesses who are supporting our Ag Salutes on KCNI, KBBN, have been phenomenal. Sargent Tire, The Grocery Cart, Evans Feed, Central Nebraska Diesel, Tri-S Ag, Nebraska State Bank, Broken Bow Auto Parts, 450 Ag, Custer Federal State Bank, Mills Hardware, Brad White, Farm Credit Services of America. Thank you, Brad. Thank you, everybody. Trotter Fertilizer, Trotter Service and Woe and Goes, Power Solutions, A1 Auto, Sylvester's, Mead Lumber, Downey Drilling, Mount Custer Truck Sales, Accurate Technologies, Hermsmeyer Agronomy, Bailey Crop, V-Bar Trailer Sales, Custer Public Power, Grazier Solutions and Supplies, Terry Sterner with Lacrosse Seed, and Prot Irrigation have all made the salutes available to your ears out there in Radioland on KCNI KBBN Radio.
Thank you very much.
We'll be right back.
Brought to you by the Soy Checkoff. Investing farmer dollars to boost demand for U.S. soy. Drive on-farm resilience. Bring value to U.S. soybean farmers. Led by its 77 farmer leaders across 30 states, your Soy Checkoff strategically invests in market segments spanning animal health and nutrition, biofuels, infrastructure, production research, new uses, and international trade. Always looking 5 to 10 years out to ensure soybean farmers have viable markets for the future. Learn more at UnitedSoybean.org.
35 years ago, U.S. soybean farmers made a bold investment in their future. United Soybean Board Chairman Brent Gatton from Kentucky says that investment has paid off.
You know, we're fixing to celebrate in 2026 our 35th anniversary of the checkoff. But just think about where we would be at with our genetics and our traits and things like that if we didn't have the checkoff in place to be able to do that type of work for the American farmer.
Find out more at unitedsoybean.org.
Carpal tunnel syndrome. Heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra, vutrisiran, is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information, call 1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvuttra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra for ATTR-CM.
All right, Brent, we're going to close the show with a few items of interest, and one of these might get you over on your island, so I'm just going to read this one first. This is from CBS. This is the anniversary of Viagra.
Oh, okay.
Any comments on that?
No, not really.
The FDA approval happened this day back in 1998.
98?
Yep, history was made. There's a whole lot of things we could say about that, but we're not going to. We're going to talk about quirky country music songs. And,
yeah.
the titles.
The titles, okay. First one that comes to mind, May the Bird of Paradise Fly Up Your Nose by Little Jimmy Dickens.
That is a quirky one. There's one called You're the Reason Our Kids Are So Ugly.
Oh,
I don't know who did that one. Just to kind of give you an example of how country music doesn't always take itself too seriously. Celebrate by rolling down the windows and blasting some honky-tonk bunk-a-donk.
Oh, yeah, Trace Atkins.
Yeah.
Honky-tonk, badonk-a-donk.
Badonk-a-donk. That is kind of silly. Do you want to go back to the Viagra, or do you want to go... Oh, it's National Scribble Day.
Ah, yes.
You know, for those of you... I worked with Bob Bowles for 25 years on The Breakfast Show, and he always had scratch paper in here, and he was always scribbling the whole time of the show. Yeah.
So what class in school growing up, any grade, I don't care what grade, but maybe, let me say, what subject in school caused you to scribble and doodle the most?
Oh, in other words, the least interested in that subject?
Yeah.
Well, I did a lot of scribbling in a lot of different classes.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I wished I wouldn't have. You know, it's weird because I didn't think I liked history. But I love history now. I knew I didn't like math very much, and I still don't care for it too much. I probably did a lot of scribbling in math class, which is not good because once you get behind in math, you're
it's hard
out
to
of
catch
luck.
up. Yeah.
You know, geometry, oh, come on. But probably those. I loved art. I loved the music classes when I was able to attend. Sometimes I got kicked out of those.
I'm sorry. You got kicked. How do you get kicked out of music class?
Oh, for horsing around.
Oh.
Being stupid.
Okay. Wow.
I'm not always proud of my
kicked out of music
classes that I took. I had a few teachers that saved my life. There's always a few of those out there.
Yes.
But yeah, scribbling. Which one did you scribble in?
Oh man, good question. I think for me, I mean, I'm not proud of it, but I proud American government.
Oh yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like civics?
Yeah. That terrible.
A very important class, I might add.
Yes, I know. Very important.
Jack, what did you scribble? English? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't pay attention to, like, now if I could go back, I would take the grammar classes all over again.
Yeah.
You know, but you don't. I guess you could. You could go take some classes, some grammar classes. I'm sure it's online.
Probably
AI now would get you straightened out, or just do it for you, and you wouldn't even have to worry about it, unfortunately. With that thought, I think we'll go.
Okay.
I hope that you enjoyed working with me today, and I sure enjoyed
always love it, Dave.
Working with you.
It is the best part of my day.
Me too, and I look forward to continuing making plans for your yard.
That's wonderful.
I want to be a good neighbor and do good things for my neighbors, and so I'm going to continue that. Also, I'd like you to make a family tree before you come back next week. So over the weekend, I'd like you to call the crows and see how it all fits together and see where you fit in on the brackets.
Okay.
Bye.
See ya.